I really love the feeling of lifting something really heavy. My training is my therapy and I do it for my mental state of mind. I think that in order for me to keep myself healthy, I need to do these things for myself. And I'm just very lucky that along the way it inspires other people. So I'm Jenna Louise. I am originally born and raised in Canberra and I moved to Sydney about 2 years ago to pursue my career in fitness full-time, which is really exciting. Previously in government for about 13 years and have always had a passion for the health and fitness industry, so it was time to bite the bullet and do what I love to do full-time. We are down at
Wanda Beach.
We're about to hit an epic view for an epic workout.
It's what we do. We like to cut all of our excuses, bring our favourite kit out to a wicked location, soak up all the good vibes while we're out here getting it done.
Whenever we go for choosing places, we always think about the surroundings, what's going to really make us, switch on and work really hard. And this to us is life, being outdoors and getting amongst nature and the smell of the ocean too. It's absolutely
ridiculous.
Who's more competitive? God, we're both competitive, but who's more?
I'd say the most competitive out of both of us would have to be me.
I want to say me. I'm competitive. Isn't that what a competitive person says? I think I'm more competitive. Let's just leave it at that.
Naturally, I think the most competitive person would say that, but no, we go head to head pretty well. Throwing each other a challenge that sits comfortably with that person sends the other person into an uncomfortable area, so we like to mix it up exactly for that reason.
Scott as a training partner is so fun because he's an absolute beast, especially when it comes to strength-wise. And his mobility is insane, so ex-gymnast of course. But we have such a great time together while we train because we are so adaptable and with our variety of training and a variety of skills, it makes our training really interesting. We love doing the same things, so it works out really well.
Jenna as a training partner is intense. It's just when you're looking for the little way out, the natural sort of whatever, Jen will throw a spin ball at you, which is, I get her to design the training sessions usually, and I take care of the endurance locations, the navigation side of the house. So we mix our training together perfectly, and we always throw my training at her and her training at myself, so it mixes it up every day.
Scott's biggest weakness as a training partner, always having to break to capture the content. I hate rest periods. Like I eliminate them from my workout altogether, but we always have to capture the scene.
Herself. Jenna's biggest weakness, not as a training partner, but personally, is herself. She beats herself up all the time and you get in her own headspace, and that's where I come in. I'm perfect for helping her get out of her own head, giving her that something else to focus on, whether it's a breathing technique, a body language fixture, the surroundings that we're in, which is another reason why we train outdoors. And that's actually the hardest thing within our partnership, is when we're in our own head and we sort of reflect off one another. And if one's down, the other one tends to go down, but what we're learning and we continue to learn is to lift the other person out rather than we both going down into that sort of area where we just shut off and be our own person. So yeah, that's our biggest challenge, but Jen's biggest challenge is her own head, yeah.
I actually have a background of having an eating disorder. Not a lot of people know or knew about, that I had an eating disorder. You tend to try and keep things secret. So, you deal with a lot of those things by yourself. And, it's a taboo subject, and some people are very shameful of it. And I was to start off with, but at the end I was like, I'm going to use this because I know I was able to heal myself. And, and I've been able to help other females and help other ladies overcome, their health issues and those sorts of things just by the way we think about ourselves. I reached a point during that time where I thought, I really need to start taking care of myself, because this is not who I want to be and this is not what I want to achieve for myself. I was hurting my body and I wasn't as strong as I really wanted to be. I think anybody with some sort of health disorder or anything like that reaches a point where they're like, okay, I need to do something and I need to change this now. Reaching out is obviously a huge help and a huge starter for you to get over any mental health issue. Not everybody is the same. Personally, I was able to overcome this alone, but at the same time, along the way, as I healed myself, I was able to open up to people about it. So, of course, I still reached out to people along the way. So that definitely helped me, because it didn't become such a taboo subject anymore. It didn't make me feel that I was an alien, that I was any different to anybody else. It's that I just needed a little bit of help. And that's all you need to do, is that you just, help reaching out, making the commitment to help yourself and realising that help is there for you no matter where you turn. That there's always somebody to help you, even if it's your sibling, your closest friend, mother, or a complete stranger. Just opening up and talking about it makes a world of a difference. It has helped me so much with loving who I am for me. I don't care what I look like now, which is, to me, is the biggest win for me, because I did care what I looked like to other people beforehand, and now it's like I need to worry about me and how I feel, and if I'm happy with the way I look, then that's all that matters to me. Yeah, I've definitely learnt a lot from a hard time in my life. I guess females in training, my biggest message and my key message I always try and put out there is train for you and train for the way it makes you feel, not for the way people think that you need to look. So there's so much pressure, especially now we're living in a very social media world, which is fantastic. However, we're very good at, especially being females, we're very good at putting ourselves down and comparing ourselves to others. So for me, I've certainly learnt that doing my own thing my own way is the number one thing for me to do. And I think that if every female can do that for herself, I think you'll be much happier within. And training for your mental state of mind rather than aesthetics and the way you look, because the way you look will become a byproduct of how you train.